I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and Donna Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame, or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGProject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's just how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the Telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Revision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And today is a pretty interesting day. Corey, Freddie Quotes asked about Corey. Is Corey still in the hunt? Dude has to win this. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, there's some really, really good pieces of art. And for the most part, a lot of people just procrastinated getting into the community on X where you've got to be to vote. That way we can keep it from, especially when we do the finalists here, we can keep people from spamming the likes and the retweets with bots and trashing the contest. So we'll go over that really quick. We'll go over who's in what place. I've got my notebook here. We're going to be writing these all down and figuring out who the finalists are. And then we'll have a poll inside of that group as well. I'll throw the link up here if anyone wants to jump in. Here's a StreamYard link. Who want to join the festivities? I just watched a really good stream with Fast Abdul. Pulse Chain Times, I've got it retweeted on my profile. Yeah, Fast Abdul, Triplet Dad, St. Wolf jumped in there, KG was in there, Bright Light was in there. It was a really good panel. And of course, Randy Hilarski, no permissions, he was in there too. So yeah, a big group of guys. And today is the day, like I said in my post, that we're going to be going there. Do you have an unscraped J4? Excuse me. I might pull, and here's Fast Abdul right here. He's here for the tech, of course. Yeah, like I said, I really want to just jump on here, show you guys the art that we've received for Journey 5 contest. And then we will be, we'll be cutting those down to the ones that are going to go into the poll inside of here. So if you guys are not already part of the collective on X, please join there. Believe in yourselves in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up my screen and go right into the Twitter here. There we go. I'll drop my face off here. I'll check back here for the comments and for the green room. But like I said, you go here to, right here, this is the beginning of it. But if you go to communities and you go to the collective, you can also search the collective. you'll see quite a few people. We have 48 members. Like we only had like 20 people in here forever voting, which we joined, which is absolutely crazy. Oh, Jim Rap Crypto's live. Bitcoin watch party all-time high incoming. That would be cool. Not as cool as ETH all-time high, but it'd be cool. So yeah, check it out. There's 48 members here. This one was just barely put in last night. Elizabeth Mack right here. J5. This one's already garnered 21 votes. So I will write that one down real quick. Very nice. And that one is, I kind of almost need like titles to each one of these, but it'll be this one right here. Yeah, I'll put, yeah, art contest. Love it. I like the emojis that Elizabeth used in this one as well. So this one's got 21 votes. I'll just put PMW for this one. And she's got 21 votes, which is pretty good for coming in last minute. And then here's another one. Elizabeth Mack has 16 votes on this one. And that one is a very interesting Astro. I'll just put Astro and sign. There we go. Cool. Next one down here. Let's see if anyone replied with art on this one. Nope, just bright light. Let's go back here. Here's Chief One. He came in yesterday, and Chief One is sitting at also 20. He's sitting at 26. So, yeah. Yeah, Chief is sitting at 26. And this one I would describe as Greenwell and Crystal. There you go. And this is, this is J5, but there's nothing on here that's specific for J5. If you guys want to recycle some of these, you can go into J6 as well, because that one's going to be kicking off very soon. Here's the next one by Chief. This one's a Blue Whale and Crystal. And this one right here, that one's got 28 votes. 28, nice. And then he's got another one here, which is a red crystal. And the red crystal one right here, not great for candles, but very, very cool looking with the blood moon. That's very, very cool. That one's got 25 votes. Okay, and now here's Sykes CJ69. Has quite an interesting video here. I don't believe there's any sound to it. But yeah, Sykes X, let's see here. SYXCJ69. And I want to call this Astro Animation. Okay. And this one is at 52 votes. This one's been on here for 1 day. So in 1 day, it got that many votes. I wonder, I'll have to see who's retweeting this and check it out. But yeah, 472 views. So I'm wondering if Sykes has quite the, he has a following of 8,000. He won the J3 fuel cell contest, and he's been retweeting some of our stuff here, and he's been retweeting Chiefs as well. That's super cool. Yeah, he's got a big audience here. If he can get this audience to join the collective, then they can vote on this poll coming up here. But this was really, really good job on this one, getting the word out, getting the votes. Here's another one right here. Pink Mist. Excuse me. I'll put Pink Beach. That one is at 31 votes. That one's kind of cool. I like the ocean the most out of this one. It's very, very lively. And then he has this one right here, which it looks like the whale's itching itself on a tree. I'm going to call it Itchy Whale. And Itchy Whale has 27 votes. And then now we're into Zephyr Trips. So here's Zephyr Trips and our man Corey, an investor. So Zephyr and Corey, an investor. And this animation of dark matter is sitting at 21 votes. That's criminally low. We'll have to see if it's listed somewhere else, because this one, we've been playing this one quite a bit. And then Axiom Icon. Let's do this one. Axiom Icon. Very interesting video right here. This one's got 16 votes, which is, music vid. Yeah, it one's got 16 votes, which is crazy because it is. We watched this twice on stream last night. And it is. Beautiful visualizations, interesting music flow. Yeah, this is super cool. This is also, I believe, full play vibes. Full play vibes on music as well. Very, very cool. I might throw this one in as judge's choice into the mix, just because it does hit pretty hard. He also has this other one right here, which has 7 votes. And this is a short clip with just a little bit of music. Yeah, it's more good stuff. Yep. Yeah, I really do the electronic there. And he ends it with the Pink Miss Wild one again. I think too, super, super sweet. And then of course, Rip City, AJ Rip City Pulse. This is interesting because this is a music video all by himself right here. So AJ, and there's 2 places where the votes ended up here, both inside the community. So AJ Rip City is looking at 29 votes here. And this is Darkness Falls. Play a little bit of this sound for you guys.
The address which holds the evil unfolds. Strength in arms not quivering. Evil never minting its whore. Down this dark and dreary road, jackpots found their simmering. Hit the button, claim its share. Gravity hover in the cosmic air. Fuel cells burn. Brightness lights the rays. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. Use run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing hero's fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies. This lottery spin.
Cool. So like I said, if any of this art is from the other collaborators, make sure you DM me or DM him, because there might be some here from Kate Figor, Red Squirrel, Hex Glenn, all sorts of people. A lot of this is mostly original on the music video, but yeah, that one's pretty cool. I think this is listed as well separately. So like this is it under here. There's the 29 that he's got there. I believe he's also listed this lower as well. Hex Glenn is sitting on 22 with the cats. So I'll just put Hex Glen cats fuel cell. That one's cute as shit. 22 votes on that one. This one right here. Here's Cole Nova AG Project. This is a cat version of Cole Nova. Again, cute as shit. Just I mean, you got 11 votes there on that one. Enjoying that one. And I'll say Cat Nova, like Cole Nova. And let me check back really quick, see if we do have someone here hanging out. What's up, Mr. Proof of No Work Dev?
Hey, do you hear me this time?
I can hear you really well. Yeah, we're just
Perfect.
running through the finalists here. How are you doing?
Great, man. How you doing?
Really, really good. Yeah. I was gonna go live a lot earlier, but that Pulse Chain Times with Randy and Saint Wolf and Triplet Dad all in Fats Abdul, that one went quite a while. So I was just
I was watching that too for a little bit.
Good stuff. We got Tam Tam in the house. What's up, fam? What's up, Tam Tam? Good to see you. And of course, Hex T, please like and share. Yeah, please like and share, of course. I'm going to put this down like this because my face is frozen in your profile pic. So I'll just put us down at the bottom, but people can still hear us. And we'll jump back into writing these down as well. This one I think might also get a bump right here. The Pink Mist Well one from CryptoCat. I really like this this poem. So he's got the Pink Mist Well poem and visual with the sniper rifle on top of there. Loving that one. That one's at 17 votes. This J5 for Zephyr. Zephyr's at 14 on that one, which I think I would call this one cute Astros. There we go.
It kind of does look like babies.
Yeah, they kind of look like babies. Is the baby version. Like everyone's been doing those baby AI videos.
Yeah.
Okay, and so here, look at this. Here's a short from Smo. Here's one from Zephyr. Is right, the Zephyr evil animation. All right, cool. That one is at 19 votes. Interesting. Now, Hex T Armstrong. I'm gonna count this one right here. This is Zephyr Trips and Hex T Armstrong.
That's one of my favorite ones right there.
Yeah, I wish we'd have that in the background of the game running, you know? Yeah, Zephyr Trips and Hex T. And that one has 20 votes right there. So that one's cool. Smo Spider with Pink Miss Well graphic here at 25 votes.
Can you show me? I'm sorry, I missed it. How do I vote?
You've got to go to the communities on X.
Yeah, like I'm in the collective already.
And then you join the collective, right? So if you're a member of the collective and you come in here on this one, and we're also going to throw up a poll when we get this down to the finalists, but every like and retweet is a vote.
Okay.
On this page. Obviously, if you retweet it out to everyone, those ones don't count as much because we've had people spoof and spam those in the past. So we don't want someone to get an unfair advantage there. But yeah,
I got you. So it's only for the tweets that are exclusive to the collective?
Yeah. And you got to be in here to vote on the poll as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got down to this one. Here's Zephyr Trips. We got the Zephyr with the Astros playing poker.
Nice.
That one is at 24 votes. And then this is the other place right here where Rip City had some votes and we didn't know about it. So he actually has 56 or 58 more votes over here. So that would bring him up to 97 votes that he's got on
What's
this
number 2 at?
this music video, the 4-minute Darkness Falls. Have you seen this one?
I don't think I saw this one now.
Yeah, we were just playing it earlier. It's crazy. The music, he made the music, and almost all the images here are AI and music video. There's probably some art from others. And then CryptoCat 46. Let's see. Hang on. Is that under here? Okay, so he has an extra 7 votes here as well. So let me put that one. So that brings his up to 24. And then Rip City also dropped this cool one right here, 3 votes. Evil Address. Again, like, because he put it underneath this tweet instead of on the main page, it didn't get as much shine. But yeah, there it is right there. And then this one right here, this is my favorite animation right here of fuel cells, of the dark matter turning into a fuel cell. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that is cool.
I think we're going to try using this on our main page underneath the fuel page, the fuel cell section that we're putting in. So yeah, so there's that one as well. And then let me go back to the main list. I forget when we started doing these, but it was a while. Oh, look, and here's some more from this one right here. So he's got 15 more votes for Hex T and Zephyr. There we go. Yeah, so that's actually, he's up to 35 now with that one. Zephyr Trips right here. This one, 12 votes for Zephyr on the Surfer. I like that one a lot. And here's the other video that Zephyr made with Corey. And this one has 25 votes. So this one's Corey, an investor, and Zephyr Trips. And so I'm actually going to combine this with the other one that he made. So where's that one up here? Chief, Zephyr, Corey. There we go, 21. So really, he's got 46 votes on this one total. Yeah, 46 votes. Cool. And then we got a meme. We got, this one's pretty badass. I like this one, even though it's not animated. You got 17 votes for Robert Old Dude.
What is going on in all of those like contraptions on the side?
It's like steampunk, right?
I don't
Like
know
just
exactly.
It's kind of like anime. It's kind of like steampunk. It's kind of like, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. I love it.
Yeah.
Very, very unique. And then here we go. This is the last poll that we had for J4 right here. So we had 4 finalists there on J4. So I'm going to go, obviously the highest voted ones are going to get into the next poll that we're going to create right now. And then I might, like I said, I might bump a couple of these that are near and dear to my heart, such as oh, where'd it go? One of those music videos and the poem. I'm a big fan of the poem. I just feel like that one has such unique characteristics and brought a whole new thing. And obviously Rip City's going to be in there, you know. And this one right here, I think maybe not this one right here. This one I like a lot. That one hits hard, but the one above that right here that's only got 16 votes, this is a sick track that Axiom laid down, and it is trippy as hell. I wish he would have put up earlier, but I think I might give this one and the poem a bump. Although the poem's already up in the 20s, so it's not really lagging. I don't think I actually need to do that one. I think this one right here, yeah, I think I'm going to bump this one into the finalists just because it is super sick. And then, of course, you got that one's going to make it as well. So let's go all the way to the top. And then let's see here. How do I do this again? I think I go here I create poll. Where's the plus button up here? Right. Nope. Crack. What?
I can't help you, man. I don't know how to use this.
I haven't made a poll since that last one, but I think it's under media. Nope. About.
What if you just make a post like you normally would, and then like do you differentiate that? You see on the left there.
So if I hit post and then I click
collected
over
specific
down here, here it is.
There you go.
Here it is. Okay, so J5 art contest finalists. There we go. And oh, that's choice 1. No, I don't want. That's not the choice. That's a question. So let's put that back up here. And then let's see, the first one that stands out right here is Sykes J69. I think yeah. And then when I'm done with this, I'll actually add them to the comments as well. But it's not taking that either. So I'm just gonna have to write out their name. CJ69, and that's his video right there. So yeah, I'll say Astro Animation. Boom. Okay, so that's the first one. This next one is gonna be it looks like Chiefs Blue Well and Crystals is the top one. So we'll do Chief ones. Yeah, Blue Whale and Crystal.
Maybe everyone should start naming their art so you don't have to name it for them.
Yeah, they need a title on them. Yeah, Blue Whale and Crystal. And like I said, I'll put these in the comments of this one. Oh, it won't let me. That's as far as I can go. It only gives you so many options here. Okay, so the next one here is going to be Zephyr Trips and Corey Investor Dark Matter. So Zephyr and Corey Dark Matter. And most of the music videos do have titles, but some of them don't. So yeah, there you go. In fact, I should do music vid. Nope,
You're out of characters, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's see here. So there's that one. AJ Ripsody Cuts.
Got to keep it short and concise. People don't want to read.
City Darkness Falls. Boom, there we go. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to throw in my... oh, there's only 4 of these. Can you only do 4 on this one?
Yeah.
Well, that's not great. That's not great at all. In fact...
You got to make a decision. Someone's got to get cut.
I know, but there's... Let's see here. So the Hex T. Armstrong one I want to put in there. The poem. There's 2 more. So I'm actually going to have to run 2 polls here, which is a little bit confusing, but there will be one on top of another right there. And so we're going to run this poll. Let's see, how much longer is till we're minting again? We're minting again in 5 days. So they're going to start minting the NFT with this art on it in 5 days. So we'll do a 3-day poll here to give people 3 days to vote on these ones. And yeah, let's see here. Somewhere in here, I think I can do, yeah, we know that. You don't have enough dark. Please agree that your bags are weak when it comes to dark. I don't remember putting that one in there, but there it is. And then also, I think I can say, make sure that just the Oh, let's just add another post. I think that I can, review rules of. I think it's just inside of here. Yeah, the collective. So if I did everyone, then everyone could vote on it. But we got to make sure that you're part of our group to vote on it. So there's be about 48 votes per person, total that can go into here. So we're going to post this one, and then I'm going to immediately post the next one, and then I'll add these pieces of art to here as well. So post again. I'm going to throw up a poll question. J5 art contest finalists 2 of 2, and I'll put 1 of 2 on the other one so they know that. So this one is going to be Zephyr Trips and Hex T. I'm just going to put whale because I think I can fit that in there. Whale. And then the last one, of course, is going to be I think we got to put in Smo Spider. Yeah, Smo Spider PMW Crosshair. So Smo PMW Crosshair. There we go. Okay, cool. And this one also will be for 3 days. We'll post that, and then we'll go back to the last one that I posted. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. There we go. And I can pin these two. Wonder where that poll went.
Gotta go latest.
There we go. Okay, so here's this one. I'm going to rename this one right here. 1 of 2. Why isn't it letting me edit this?
I don't think you can edit a poll, actually.
Maybe you can't. But here's 2 of 2. So they'll see these two together right here. So there's basically six finalists right now going into this, and these are absolutely insane. One. Actually, wait, did I add Axiom's music video? No, I didn't. Shit. Okay. So let me redo this one right here. It's not going to let me do that. So I'm going to have to start this one again right here.
I think you just make another, so you don't have to type that all over again. You can just leave it up, copy, paste it, just make another post. And then you can delete that one right after you finish the next post. You know what I mean? So you don't have to copy and paste or have to type all that all out again. You can just copy and paste it.
Yeah, let's give that a shot here. Okay.
But you'll need another window open.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. There we go. Love it. Good thinking.
You also know the keyboard control too. The keyboard control shortcut.
Control C, Control V.
Yeah, you could also do Control A too to select everything.
Oh, and then do you think it would put it in those fields though?
No, I mean you're still gonna have to do the Control C, Control V to put them in there, but. I'm just saying, say that you're on a whole page and you want to copy the whole page rather than having to drag the cursor from all the way down, you can Control A and it will select everything.
Okay, so here we go. So this one is Axiom's Axiom icon music vid.
You got the same one in there twice for 1 and 2.
Oh, you're right. So this one was Smo's Crosshairs. That was the second one.
Man, I tried to help make it faster, but I just made it way slower.
If I knew how to type and use a computer, my life would be a lot easier. I'm on a computer every day, all day. You'd think I'd be better at some of this shit. Okay, so we're posting that one right there. So now we got the 3 of those. So
You
I can
delete that one,
this
yeah.
one right here. And then I can go back to these ones right here. And so we want Sykes Sage 69 one right here. That's this one right here. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this link, right? And then it'll be the first comment under here. There you go.
Nice.
And then I'll just keep doing that. So we got Sykes. The Blue Well Crystal one is right here. That is moving on. Copy that link. In here. Cool. And Zephyr and Corey Dark Matter right here. And there's 2 different versions of the video, but I think we'll use the second version of the video because this one's got a little more dancing. The other one's got some cooler, more trippy visuals.
Was the face that was in the mask somebody, or was that just a random AI face? You know what I mean? Like that was showing in the astronaut suit.
The astronaut where it's like touching his face.
Like you see the reflection right there.
Oh, this
Shows the
one.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that somebody or is that just a random AI?
I think that's random AI.
Okay.
I don't think they put someone in there. That'd be funny if they did, though.
I don't
But
know.
that'd be funny
You
if
see him in the back there.
Yeah,
it is.
he was like actually doxing himself through his music.
Little hint. Yeah.
All right, cool. So there's that one. We'll throw that one in here. Yeah, there we go. So there's that one right there. So we'll add that one here, paste that one. And then the last one in this group was Darkness Falls, which is right down here.
I voted for that one.
Right here. So we'll grab that one. Copy link. And put that one right here. Boom. Cool. So now if you guys click into here, you can see the replies are the 4 that you're voting for right here. And then, oh wait, no, this is crap. Let's delete this one. Because this is the reply of the one, so it's hard to see. So let's go back and delete this one. This is the same problem we had the first time, is we didn't have the actual like vid, which is back here somewhere. Right. Yeah, that's the reply version. We don't want the reply version. We want the exact one. Actually, no, I can just go like this. I can go into here like this, and then I can send this one instead. There we go.
It's a lot of clicks to do. I wonder if there's a way to do less clicks.
And I know there's some people out there that are just great at this stuff. Just
Yeah.
they can just like effortlessly do this, or they have a website set up with all the stuff on it. But yeah, I just know the hard way to do a lot of this stuff. Zephyr Trips and Hex T is the first one on here. So I know there was one of those by itself that wasn't with the 4-pack that he had. So yeah, there's the one on the 4-pack. But if we go down a little, there it is, this one right here. Boom. So copy that one. And then we'll go, there's only 3 here to do. So yeah, there's that one right there. And the next one was Mo Spider Crosshairs. That one's the one right. Right here. There's the crosshairs with Smo. Is there a sound on this one? I don't think there is sound on this one. Nope. No, that one is sound free. And then the last one, like I said, that I'm adding just because it is a trip. What he put together here, this music video. Because at first I just saw this, just a little bit of animation, and I didn't think much of it. And then I clicked on the sound, and I was like, "Holy shit!" This one
I haven't heard it. I still can't hear it right now.
All right, here, let me put it on here for you.
Anti-Gravity Project.
Matter, anti-gravity, dark matter, anti-gravity. Anti-gravity project.
Wow, that was impressive, man. I think you're muted, maybe, or maybe my volume's down.
I had a bump. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, I tried to keep the reverb down, but yeah, it's crazy. I had to bump that one. I had to bump the poem into the finals because that one is just great. I don't even
Anti-Gravity Project.
see here. Yeah, that one it kind of goes through like a boogie and then like a groove and then a dance and then a trance.
Yeah, I think you could like clip that first part and use that for something. That nice little the intro there. It's short and quick without having to put the 2 minute the whole thing out.
Yeah. It will, and I mean, like attaching it to an NFT is a whole nother thing where like
Yeah.
we've got to basically probably take a still, like shoot us like a screenshot of what one of the cool pictures, put our logos and stuff on it, and slap a J5 up in the corner. Look at this. Rip City's got 50% of the vote already, and Psych 69's got 50% so far. But again, if you click on these, you should be able to see here's the 3 pieces of art right here in this group, and then you got the 4 pieces of art should be right here in order as well. Yep. So I mean, this is insane. I've never seen art like this in one of our contests. is just bananas. How much people have brought their passion and their skills. I can't believe it. I'm honored. I'm humbled by the community. They're just badasses. they're just our fight club, man. Ride or dies.
Yeah, shout out to the community. It makes it easier too for the community to help out when you get these AI tools and stuff like that. I was looking at those, thinking, "Oh my goodness, that's a nightmare to have to clip all of that stuff and put the tracks together and overlay it." But using AI, it just makes it so fast and easy to do for a regular person. So you can make your own art pretty easily like that. Not have to be like a super expert.
Yeah. Some people are brand new to AI that are doing this stuff. Like this is them learning AI, making some of this stuff. It's incredible how quickly they're learning. We got again the 3 lotteries have been announced. There's 28 days till the next lottery, which is going to be the first lottery in J5. So we got quite a while till we get another lottery there. Minting starts for J5 in 5 days. So you don't have enough dark. You need dark to get J5s. And yeah, there's some crazy stuff that's been going on with the fuel cell count. The evil address was sitting on 230,000 fuel cells, and the collective has wiped out 127,000 of them.
Wow.
So if I'm reading this right, the collective has vaporized all of the evil addresses J1 and J2 fuel cells, which basically means if you go to the treasury, you're splitting your treasury yield with half as many people in J1 and J2s. So your
yield's going up,
basically doubled.
Yeah.
On the J1s and J2s. Stay tuned for J3 and J4s because remember, this evil scrape button has not been turned back on, and there's no scraping that has taken place on the evil address or the mystery box for Journey 3 and Journey 4. Those are all sitting on top of all of their lottery winnings. So we're probably going to come up with something that maybe it might be people sending Pink Miss Well to the Pink Miss Well address. It might be people playing the Pink Miss Well game. Like maybe after another 20 or 30 rounds of this game, the evil address might get hacked again for 5 or 10 minutes. And you guys can come in here and rape and pillage and steal all of the evil addresses lottery winnings for a bit. And then they would roll into this jackpot evil bonus right here. That's something that might happen. You never know. I mean, but for now, holy cow. Like I said, the 127,000 fuel cells are gone. We had 465,000. We're down to 338, folks. When we tell you don't have enough fuel cells,
wow,
and to mint early and just get a hold of the J1s and J2s, they were up for grabs for people sending Pink Miss Well to the Pink Miss Well address. And people kind of slept on them. And then we saw them on Pulse Market app for a while for like $33, $25. And some people were smart enough to snatch them. But yeah, I think there'll be a lot more Pulse and Dye and Dark that's ran through this in the next few days. The only way you can get J4s right now is to send Pink Miss Well to Pink Miss Well address. And then there probably won't be any NFTs for sale from our end during the minting process of J5, because the best thing you can do during that minting process of J5 is mint J5s, right? So
I forget how many journeys there are.
There's 33 journeys.
33, okay.
33 journeys, and we're on journey 5. The project's only been live for, oh my gosh. Oh, hey, check this one out right here. We got proof of no work.
Hey, shout out.
Here. It's a nice chart right there, my friend. It's a lot of upward momentum, if I do say so myself.
Hope it keeps pumping, man. Looking good.
But if you look at Dark and Pulse, this one has the full history. And so let me grab the ruler and just do a quick measurement. It started on 11/22, 25, because we have 11/22/33 in our, in our system. Those numbers repeat quite a bit. Yeah, we're 172 days into this journey right now. So interesting, fun stuff. Like I said, I did have the bulls and bears on here for our cycles, and I think maybe if I go over to like Deck Screener, it'll have them. Let me pull up Deck Screener, see if they're still over there. I know that I cleared my cache once and I lost a lot of my fun drawings.
You got a lot of tabs up.
Yeah, I'm a boomer. Boomers like tabs. Boomers, and I actually do have this one-click thing right here where you just click it and it folds them all up for next time. So if I ever have to restart my computer or whatever, update stuff, then I'll do that, and that keeps all these tabs in the list for me, which is kind of cool. We did pay Deck Screener to get all of our info on here. Guess we didn't pay him enough, because here's the dark from Solana. Here's the dark. Here's our dark with our actual logo and website, Twitter, Telegram. Yeah, here, check this out. This is the bull and bear chart right here. I'm going to make this full screen so you guys can see it a little bit better. But look at this. Every one of these bulls is a minting phase, and every one of these bears is a lottery. Now, we had our lottery drawn early because there were some problems with RPCs on Pulse Chain, but they were basically all dumped right here on this bear right here. So the next bull run, or the next bull opportunity, I guess, the next bull run in our little mini thing is right here, right at the end of this one right here. So let me make it a little bit bigger. I'll move it over. That's about the 11 days that we'll have to mint right there. And yeah, these guys aren't doing too bad. Let's put these little bears where they go. Right there. And then this bear's, somewhere around here. Not sure where the price is going to be. We'll leave this bear right here for now. But yeah, you can see kind of the sell pressure. But a lot of this were the 11 Black Swan events that hit Pulse. Like, they lined up with every one of our freaking lotteries. Something horrible, god awful happened on chain that same day. Like, every single one of these, it was uncanny. And so, like, this bull market right here, price did not pump at all for this minting phase, J3. And then J4, it started to mint, and we had I made a huge mistake on our liquidity pair, and we paid a big dip on that one. But then by the time we were recovering, market's going down again. So it lined up with this next bear. And then this bear, of course, that's just mostly people dumping right there, or just Pulse Chain doing some pullbacks. And this is the most technical chart in crypto.
It's really interesting. It's like, how you had Hex had a future supply. That's what you sell it on. You have the future supply chart or whatever you could see. You can see here almost like the future bull versus bear cycle of the chart forecasted in time frames. It's really unique because you have those events that cause those bulls. And then you also have the events that kind of cause the bears too.
Yeah. So this one will be should be up here somewhere. I don't know where it's going to be money-wise. But then again, like I said, everything hinges on Ethereum right now. All the altcoins are just waiting to see when they're going to let Ethereum fly.
And we're all just waiting for Richard to rotate.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Richard to rotate, Ethereum to fly. That's the name of the game. So yeah, this is the Nostradamus chart. It's basically told the future up till now.
That's really cool. I like it. It's a good idea.
Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, you were talking to me last night about something I wanted to jump into. A Telegram group that you're starting to help people who have been, for lack of a better word, chewed up by the the degen system that's been running right now. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have the full concept here of what I'm gonna do yet. I'm trying to make there's all kinds of Telegram rooms that have call rooms, like shitcoin call rooms. But I'm trying to do something unique, and I don't know what it is to add value to them and to get people to come to the Telegram group in the first place to post the contract addresses. I was thinking maybe just like do some type of giveaway or like a guaranteed ape of something that gets posted in the chat or something. But then I don't even want to like make a specific promise like that. So, but the whole idea of the group was to get the information as quick as possible from all the other sources. Most people will, when they buy something, they'll go and post and shill in all kinds of different call groups, post on Twitter, go on YouTube, whatever. But it's going dispersed into all these individual private groups for the most part. Or even if they're public, they're like small, but most people don't know about them. So I'd like to get people to try to flock to this group and post this information first, because the key for making the largest gains in these meme coins when you're trading launches and like pump.tires launches and stuff like that, it's being early. And you want to get the ape first, like do the research later type of mentality when you're trading meme coins. But it also carries huge risk if you're gonna have people coming in just blindly aping everything that goes up. So I want to try to get people into a group where we could get the dudes that actually buy and sell every day to put information on what they're getting to and say, this is the group you want to go to first. Post information here. And then we'll show you what we're doing here and how we're aping like fast and how to get advantages using tools that other people aren't using, like for pump.tires and all types of things. So I wanted to kind of pull the veil out of these shady groups that are going on and just make it all public and make it not a cabal, make it like an open cabal. I don't know what the opposite of cabal is, but like it's where everyone is able to come and not ban anything and just see all types of information. So I don't know, man, but I need to get it. Obviously that's a little lofty. So I need to get it a little more concentrated into what exactly this group is going to be.
Yeah, so it's kind of like pulling back the curtain behind the wizard, the people that are behind the scenes pulling levers and switches and manipulating groups and people with their hype, and then they're just waiting for you to come in and you just become exit liquidity for these guys, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, look, there's a way to see these guys coming, and there's a pattern, and there's some things we can show you guys to help you not fall prey to these guys. Or if you guys are wanting to do degen and get in and get out and get pumps, there's a better way to do that.
Yeah, I gotta see. Maybe I could show you this visual if I could find it. There's a really good meme. Trevon shared it one time, and it's like the chain of information, where it's coming from and where you're at in the chain of information.
Oh, and
yeah. To me, where I found that like the start of the chain, where the origin of is the Telegram rooms, is the Telegram chats where people are at, and then from there it gets leaked down the social media platform of information. But like that, getting into those groups is where you get the advantage, to me, from what I've found. And I'm not I'm not Richard Hart over here. I don't have billions of dollars, not a hugely successful trader like this, but I'm doing well in this, and other people that are doing these strategies are doing well trading this. So I think it's good information to show people.
Yeah, and it's good to have money in the hands of the right people. Good watching out. Good looking out there. Freddie quotes, Tam, you now are part of the Wrenched army. Go ahead and throw up a comment, and you will see a nice shiny blue wrench next to your name. Poem didn't make it. Nope, Poem made it. I bumped it in there. I want to see people give it some shine here. Popped into the green room. Believe in yourself. How are you doing this fine day?
I'm blessed to be here. How's my mic?
Good, man.
Awesome. It looks like you've got Psych 69's video playing behind you.
I do.
Awesome. So I think we know what you voted for.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's pretty sweet there. Hex T. Armstrong has lucky number Heinz 57. There's 44 tickets left in the current game. Pulse Wave Vibe, also known as Axiom Icon, is in the house. I'll come up with another poem for J5. I bet you will. I bet you'll be just as good as ever. let's see here. Let's check over here. Yeah, it looks like there are still 43 tickets left for the Pink Mistwell game. If you guys want to go over there and connect your wallet, let me put the I'm going to put the link here in chat. It's just agproject.io, and then you can click on Pink Mistwell, connect your wallet. It's like 70 cents of pulse per ticket to get on the globe, and last man standing takes a pot of what's been about 4 dark. The winners have been walking with 4 dark. We played with Triplet Dad last night, and we matched the dark with Magic Carpet Ride, so we bought $60 off of the market and sent those to the winner as well. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think I'd like to reach out to people from other communities and do the same thing, where we're just matching their token and adding buy pressure to their token and showing people that we can have fun and not degen too hard and still positively affect the charts, if we get people's attention doing that. So yeah, other than that, what else is new in your guys' world?
Yo, sorry, I'm trying to find. I found this picture. I'm trying to send it to you somehow.
Yeah, send me that picture. I'll put it up
I
here.
got Telegram here. I'll put it in Telegram.
Okay.
Well, not too much new. But
I saw you in the chat of the Pulse Times today. That was a dang good interview right there. Yep, here we go. This is it. And a lot of people have actual bots. This is you. This is you at the end, just basically getting wiped out, exit liquidity, and then here's the inner circles. But like I said, some people have their bots actually set to Telegram, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of bots in Telegram where it's giving you notifications about stuff that's launching or people that are doing wallet activity or whatever. But this is like really a visual. If you can get this in your mind, this is where the average person is on the bottom. And probably the average person is not even like in a Twitter. They're getting their information off YouTube, which is below the Twitter shills. So like by the time that you're
right here.
I mean, the time that you're reading on the Twitter shill, someone's posting it on Twitter usually it's like at an all-time high, and then you're buying the all-time high. And the person that was at the top of the list they're all in profit. So you want to, if you're playing this game and you want to buy these tokens, you don't want to be the guy sitting at the bottom. You want to be at the top of the human centipede, not the bottom,
Definitely. And look at this. I actually sent you that chart earlier. I just had goofy emojis on it before I did the bulls and bears.
Yeah.
Look how it turned out, dude.
That's a great forecast.
That was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I think you can continue to do that. It's a really cool thing to keep bringing that up. How you have that future, you have the future market supply, but you have the future market price most likely.
Well, that's the crazy thing that it's the hardest thing to get people to understand is the supply crisis of dark matter. How hard everything is designed to literally remove it from the market, possibly forever, and then move all that economic energy into the NFTs. So that when we say you don't have enough fuel cells, what we're saying is you don't have enough of the economic energy that's going to be concentrated into those fuel cells of the future. Because everyone's just like, well, why would I give up my dark if it's going to go up? Why wouldn't I just hang on to it? And it's like, well, because there's a chance that you get more than one dark back in the future, kind of like staking Hex. Like, why would I give up Hex, right? Why would I lock up Hex right now? Well, because you're trying to get more Hex in the future, right? You're trying to not get diluted. The difference here is that we don't have an inflation.
You have a deflationary environment.
Yeah, we have the evil address and the mystery box that are doing most of the pumpage into the lottery and the treasury. And it'll be an interesting game. be really fun to see how things play out. And as we continue to work on the art and the story and give people much more substance and content to dig their teeth into, I think it's just a matter of time before people find out about our little fight club down here in the basement and they want to join.
Yeah, maybe the one they get that Baron Bull gets invalidated because like a mint or a winner of the lottery decides not to dump. And then it's bullish season and sentiment changes, and then you just see, oh, I thought this was supposed to be a bear market. Why is it just all bullish?
Yeah, well, and this is what, considering the market that we've been in, considering the atrocities that have happened in Pulse Chain since December, we're doing pretty damn good. Like we're hanging on really, really, really well as a community. In fact, there's very, very little selling inside of our community. The problem is that most of the people that are in the community have already bought as much dark as they can afford. And so until we grow the community and bring in more attention and more energy, it's kind of like at the stalemate right now, right?
Yeah. And also you have the cores and tokens you're paired against are going down too. So you're outperforming them for the most part in the life cycle of your chart, but the tokens you're paired against are going down. So if those reverse and start to go up, then it hyper compounds for your token, you know? You don't even need as much economic energy as you think because it's already sitting there. It just needs to multiply in value.
Yeah. If someone were to, move money into Pulse Chain and start pumping Pulse Chain, I think we could get an exaggerated move. Being,
everything stands to benefit.
Yeah. Not financial advice or anything. For the moving background, I'm using Minicam 8, so another software layer. So you download Minicam 8 and then you bring it into StreamYard. Is that how you do it?
Well, what I'm doing, I'm using my Ozbot Meet 4K as a webcam, and that makes uses AI to make a green screen. I actually have one, but it does it pretty well. And then in this case, I opened Twitter on my fourth monitor, which is right beside the number one, and I set Minicam to use.
Oh yeah, I could see it moving there in the background, the window.
Yeah, I set it to the fourth monitor, and then I make it full screen. Like you now you can see.
How many monitors are you sitting in front of? Believe in yourself.
4.
That's a lot of monitors.
There's 3 on the desk. 2 of them are, 3 of them are repurposed office monitors.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them are 24-inch, but they're 16 by 10, so they're 1920 by 1200 because I like the smaller dot pitch. They're getting harder to find though. And the one on the wall that's higher that I watch from bed is a 28-inch 2K. The one right in front of me is a 24-inch 2K, but it's 16:9. So, yeah, because I had a third one that was 16:10, but it died last summer. So that's.
And you're saying there's no green screen behind you right now? That's just
No.
automatically putting up there? That's cool.
Yeah, it's AI.
That's impressive.
So it's software powered, and Minicam helps too. Like I could, I had bought a lifetime subscription to Minicam many years ago at the highest level. And I can still use that. Like that was like Minicam 5, I think. But when they update their newest software, they give me a 2-year license for last edition. So, and I like Minicam 8 because it has dark mode.
I don't know what that Minicam is, what its purpose is.
It's just like you can actually stream with it. It's not bad
like a
for that.
StreamYard or something like that?
Yeah, I first discovered it because I was getting a friend's laptop working, and I couldn't find drivers for the camera. So I said, I know, I'll just get one of those free, trialware green screen programs, and that was the one I found. And I loaded it in and installed drivers, generic drivers, and that laptop still works. And he messaged me like a few weeks after I fixed it, and he said, I really like that program. It's a lot of fun. I said, which one? Minicam. Oh, so I downloaded it and tried it myself, and then started using it on our show. And that's when I bought it.
Okay, I might check that out. I don't know. I've never really heard of it before. Is that I'm looking for an alternative to StreamYard because I was going through StreamYard yesterday trying to mess with the cam, and it just wouldn't let me stream high quality unless I had a premium subscription or whatever. And
Yeah, like Minicam has that too.
it didn't have
although you
very
can-
good options for.
I just use it mainly
customization.
for this purpose, so I can have moving backgrounds.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pulling up OX Bistro, Zero X Bistro here. There's 500,000 Pink Miss Well for sale here.
For ink.
And it's about $123 of ink walks with 500,000. So if you're sitting on some ink, wow, yeah, if you're sitting on $123 of ink, you can go get 500,000 Pink Miss Well off of Bisa right now. And if you were to send that to the Pink Miss Well address, which is in our Telegram, but it's here. It's the one that ends in 8090. This guy, he's sitting on 35, almost 36,000 NFTs. You send it to him, then that Pink Miss Well will get you 10 J4s and a dark matter token sent to you. So yeah, whoever wants to snatch that up, it's actually a discount right now based on the price of Pink Miss Well. So check that out, obviously. And then of course, Actuator's paying us about 51% APR right now on our $60 that we put in about 55 days ago. So Actuator is a great place to put your hex to work in delegated stakes and liquidity farming. And then of course, Homie Don't Play That Farms is killing it in Hocus Pocus as well. So if you got some no permission, Solid X, dark matter, ink, whatever you got here, these are up in the hundreds of percent paying out in a Homie Don't Play That farm. And Homie Don't Play That's looking pretty good, actually.
Can you explain what that is? I don't know what the DAT token is.
Yeah, so basically it's just an incentive token for farming. And
Okay.
it came up, do you remember In Living Color, the old TV show?
Yeah.
They had Homie the Clown.
Okay.
Well, Homie Don't Play That. You say, Homie Don't Play That, you smack someone. They launched and basically they started paying liquidity farms in the no permissions and Solid X community. So the YEP token, the Nope token, Solid X, Dark Matter, all these ones. If you're providing liquidity with that, and if you're providing liquidity with Nope, you can take that liquidity that's set on 9inch, and then you just click invest, and you just deposit that liquidity into these pairs, and it's been paying out really, really good.
Can you do anything
And-
with the DAT? Does it do like single-sided staking or anything like that? Or?
Well, yeah, you can compound it, which is what most people do, is just compound it. But the thing about the DAT is that he's been cutting back emissions. So when we launched, we were back in Vegas at the Pulse Chain conference, and I think that a lot of people that received DAT as an airdrop just cashed out, just dumped it, just took the money and ran, which was unfortunately. I mean, I had a bunch that I was sitting on, and I just watched it drop by 90% in one day, but I hung on to it because to me it was like an airdrop. It was a gift, right? Like when someone sends you a gift or an airdrop, it's pretty rude sometimes to just dump it in someone's face, especially if it's a friend or someone that you know. If it's like Uniswap, that's a little different to just dump those airdrops. But when someone in your community says, hey, I'm going to hook you up with this token, I usually, I wait till I find out what the use case is and how to use it. So I hung on to it and paired almost all of mine with Dark once that came live. And it looks like it's trying to bust the 6 cent range. He did burn a huge amount of the supply recently, and Randy did, and then he's been cutting back the emissions. So there's less and less to dump on market. So you can just sell it. You can just earn it and sell it. You can earn it and compound it. I like to put it on OX Bistro. So if you see $100 or $200 of Home You Don't Play That at a discount in here, that's usually me, because that way I can like cash out without hurting the price. So it doesn't show up as sell pressure here, unless the person I sell it to.
Yeah, I mean that person probably is gonna
they
buy it and then dump, but it will limit it at least. They'll just be able to dump the spread, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if he has any other plans besides this involving SolidX or the other things, but right now it looks like most people are instead of dumping, ever since it hit this bottom, most people are compounding the DAT token.
Okay.
Right now, and I think
I mean, when these farms come out, man, it's like almost exclusively, damn near every single time on any chain, wherever, they'll pump a little bit and then dump massively below, like for 90%, 99%, really quickly, like post day one. And then it can kind of recover where people try to find its fair value, but like it launches way overvalued and then it dumps really undervalued in a lot of cases because people just want to get the hell out, and then it like kind of finds its value, its true value or its market value for the most time on these farms. So really, if you could, a strategy actually to be a little bit more benevolent, even though it might sound a little counterintuitive, is if you did get that airdrop in a situation like this, you dump it ASAP and you take that economic energy that you have, wait for that bottom, and then buy the bottom. Now you've multiplied your bags and you put the money back into the chart and you restored the confidence. That actually might be a better way to approach these type of things, in the future, if you have that opportunity. If you're trying to help somebody, it might be better than to if you just sit on your bags, you're just not doing anything for them except just being exit liquidity.
I think that's what they wanted to do with the print token. That was an incentivized token for the print ink printer. And you can see the same thing, like you said.
It's just what happens.
You would have been one of these people dumping and then buying down here.
Yeah, you would have loved it. And that's how where you get to make the value. Just sell those as soon as you can, like Zen. It's almost like a Zen chart. As soon as Zen launched, it was damn near like $1 or something crazy. It priced 3 cents or whatever. And then it just tanked because you keep printing it. You kind of see that same pattern a little bit in Actuator as well, because it's the same type of thing. Actuator is just a yield farm token for the protocol. It's just a benefit for you to provide the liquidity and additional yield. But it is just a yield farm token at the end of the day.
It is. The thing about Actuator is that it's only being issued for 3 years, right?
Yeah, that's true too.
Most of it's being issued this year, the first year, then it gets cut down to second, cuts down to the third. Bill and RJ, this is not financial advice, and I'm not speaking on their behalf at all, but they're scary smart people. Like the work that they put into their protocol and their website and the farms is very next level deep kind of thinking, right?
Yeah, I think this is the most benevolent thing ever built for Hex, to me.
I absolutely love Actuator. It's the best thing I think you can do with your Hex.
They're both really impressive too. Bill very smart from the traditional market too, and RJ's a really good coder. Very impressive what they built here.
And you can actually take the Actuator token and you can farm that. You can put it in a 90-day vault and it pays you HTTs.
Yeah, and looking at it's a value investor for this. If the founders are well-funded, extremely intelligent, and are capable of building something like this, it may be able to build something else additional on top of the Actuator token that gives value to that. It's probably highly likely that they would want to do so to increase the awareness of this, because probably the thing that's going to drive the most attention for them is propping up the price of that yield farm token.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I've got some locked in a vault, and I'm trying to see if it's worth locking it. But then again, I've sold some Actuator here on Bistro for basically at market or a little bit below market, and people have been buying it up, snatching it up immediately. So the OXP store is a pretty good barometer about how much a community actually cares about their token. Because if you put it up here for sale and it sits forever, then and the community itself is not buying it, that's not a good sign. However, like I said, I'll put stuff on here and come back 30 minutes later, it's gone. Those tokens are the ones that's like, okay, this one definitely has like a hungry, like this one has demand.
What
So
are the fees like on this?
it's it's 1%. So like here,
For the buyer and seller, or just like the seller?
just for the seller.
Okay.
There's no fees for the buyer, and you can buy as much or as little as you want. So for instance, I got couple dark in here. So
What wall is that? OKX?
we'll actually set up an order right now. So first thing you want to do is you want to set the expiration. Usually I put these for a week or a month, depending on how much I'm putting on the market and how long I think it'll last. I want to put this on here for an hour because it's not going to last long at all. And I'll just grab our contract address from our website right here, ends in C7, C5. And I'm going to come back here and I'll just paste it in right here. Just like in Pateus, when you're importing one, you can sell any token in Pulse Chain. And I believe these guys also just launched on Sonic. So this is going there, but here's my dark token. I'm going to sell one dark token, and right now it's valuing it at 1313 right here. And I'll take, you can list all of these tokens here. You can accept all these as payment right there, which is, these are basically the cores. There's not one on here that doesn't have decent liquidity as far as Pulse is concerned. But yeah, I like PulseX. So let's see how much would be, that's $1.90. That's $19. Let's go back to here. So let's sell it for like $9.77 of Pulse. We'll sell it for $10 of DAI. I don't really want PulseX right now or WETH or USDL, but I will accept some HEX. So I'm going to take the HEX.
Nobody wants the ETH, huh?
I like ETH and WETH. I just, don't always need it.
Ugh.
I mean, like, it's good to have there. If I had stacks, fat stacks.
That's the problem with everybody. But
there.
What you just said there was the problem that Richard Hart said. Like, you don't need it. You don't need the ETH anymore because they're all in the layer 2s.
Yeah.
To do all the volume. So you really don't need that much ETH anymore, like you once did. The demand's disappearing.
Yeah. I'll take 5 ink, which is about $9. I'm keeping these all around $9-10, which gives them a nice little deal there. Let's see here.
It's gonna get insta sniped.
25. Yeah, and there's a little bit of a cooldown period. So I'm listing this for about $10 in each one of these, if anyone wants to use any of these. And the fee is usually 1%. But if you have one of their Golden Bean NFTs and you stake their Golden Bean NFT, it drops your percentage from 1% down to 0.5%. So I've got a Golden Bean staked in here that we did on stream. And
how
then
much is that?
I don't know. It was gifted by Triplet Dad, and I never see them for sale on Pulse Market app. So if you reach out to Triplet Dad or Magic Carpet Ride and say, hey, I really want a Magic Bean, they'll most likely hook you up or make one available.
Let him inside the cabal. You're trying to get inside the exclusive club.
Yeah, once in a while you'll see them listed here, I believe. Wait, no, not here on Pulse Market app, but it's going to charge me 9 cents, almost 10 cents in network fee to do this fast through OKX. So I'll do this. And then there's like a 5-minute cooldown period. So if you fat fingered something or you want to change something, you can go in and you can actually modify it.
That's cool.
So that's it. Now I'm just going to, if I refresh this, it'll probably show up here on the top. And the view button will be blacked out because it, like I said, has that cooldown period. So yeah, it says this order is newly created. Please wait for completion order cooldown period. But there it is. It's right there. As you can see, It's listed for around 11.65, depending on which token you're using, and the market's at 13. So if it's in the money, if it's on a discount, it'll have a green quote. If it's out of the money or a little more expensive than Pateus or an aggregator, it'll be red. And there's also an orange color here that's just like barely out of the money. But then again, if you're selling big amounts of money, like $1,000 to $10,000 worth of tokens, even if it's overpriced here, it's almost always cheaper than paying the slippage on Pateus.
Yeah.
Like
That's actually a good idea. That's a good resource for people that are buying the Pump.Tires tokens, like the RH memes or whatever that people suspect that he deployed or are saying that he did, or his devs or whatever. If you want, those tokens are really hard to move in and out of if you have position sizes larger than, like, I don't know, 0.5% of a supply, 0.1% of the supply. You're really moving the price significantly on your orders. So this would be a really good resource for people trying to get out of those tokens without having to nuke the charts.
Oh, for sure. And like, let's say, for instance, I wanted to buy or sell $1,000 of dark, right? We'll switch this to DAI. I want to buy $1,000 of dark right now. The slippage I'm going to eat on the aggregator is 16%. I'm going to eat 16% slippage here. So if I were to list these dark for sale for 10% slippage, it'd still be a better deal than buying them here.
Yeah.
Now, granted, this would pump the price on the chart. But if I were selling the dark, then it wouldn't hurt the price unless, like you said, the person that bought them turned around and arbed that deal. So yeah, 13.
Well, yeah, what they get, it was 62.56, I think was the number.
Yeah.
Of the dark. What would they get on the DAI if you put that in?
If you put in 1,000 dark, or
I just forgot what I said. It was 62 point something.
Okay, we'll just call it 63. Yeah, so oh wait, no, maybe a little bit more than that. It was 74. Yeah, 74 is about $1,000 worth of dark right now. And if you were to sell it right now, here on the aggregator, you'd be eating 14%.
Yeah.
So better off to sell it on
the price impact is huge on these thin liquidity tokens, and this is true all throughout Pulse Chain. Every single token on the chain basically is like that. So this is something that is a really big resource our community could use a lot, take advantage of more.
I can't believe more people aren't using this right here. Like I said, and I mean, you're a tax token founder yourself. I've often said to some of the people that are having trouble getting people to eat slippage going in or out of theirs, I'm like, well, you can whitelist yours here and people can buy and sell without paying the tax here, which is fine. Because most of the bots and traders are not going to, they don't know about this. They're not in your community. They're not going to hear about this. Does that make sense? It's almost like a members only kind of club for the most part. I mean, granted, someone might find this and stick their bots on it, but for now
they should really. I mean, if those opportunities emerge, like, they should take advantage of them. But this is definitely a really good thing for Pulse Chain because everything's in that Uniswap V2 environment for the most part. There is some of the alt dexes have V3, so you can put up limit orders, but this is a way to basically put up limit orders inside of Pulse Chain's V2's ecosystem.
Yeah, and we're still on the cooldown period. I know people are refreshing the screen right here and snap, but yeah, I'm waiting to see it just disappear here in a second. Because the cool thing is this is just a smart contract with escrow. So you do have to go back and collect your money. You do have to redeem it. So if I go here to my orders, here's some DAI or this. Oh, this is a DAI. I have one dark listed for $1,000 on here, kind of as a hint to those that are looking. And then this one right here, here's the dark for one. And this one's still doing the cooldown period, but I'll just click this redeem button at the end and that will will move the money into my account. Until then, it's just right
It's like
here.
the claiming on the bridge.
Yeah,
need to
you
do.
gotta claim it.
Okay.
So that's cool. I can't believe it. There it is. It's live, kids. That's live. Grab it if you want it. I believe there will be one day we come back and watch this stream and we're like, oh, somebody bought a dark for $10 today. And I think it might be a little mind blowing in the future. Someone
What's
picked up.
the TVL figure there? What's that measuring? Is that just what the orders are on right now?
Up here?
Yeah.
I think this is how much is listed currently on the site. So I think there's about $7,000 worth of tokens here. Sometimes it goes to the second page when there's more of them on here, but it comes and it goes. This is like,
Oh, that's all that's listed on the whole site.
mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
this thing is just not being used, and only 1% fee is not bad. If you can get that 0.5%, if you're doing this a lot too, it's worth getting that NFT.
Yeah. Yep. So let's check the comments, see what's going on here. This is t.me/proof of no work. That is the Telegram. If you guys want to get in touch with proof of no work and follow some of the crazy stuff and some of the alpha that gets pumped in there. I need to go back to putting my streams in there for you guys.
Yeah, feel free to share anything you want there. Thanks for promotion, man.
Yeah, and CryptoCat's saying that those magic beans are on Pulse Market app. In fact, if I search it here, let's go to the home and look up beans. It's funny how many NFTs have beans in them. But this is the one right. Where's it at? Huh. Maybe it's not it's not pulled up yet. One of these. But yeah, it's a pretty cool looking coffee bean, golden coffee bean. Let's just try bean instead of beans. Oh my. Preeny Charles Dow. Charles Dow's in the house. Beans with a Z. Maybe I have to search golden. But it's definitely.
Whoever commented, share that contract address if you have it.
Of the golden bean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you actually be able to find that in my wallet, right? Let's see here.
My NFTs right there. You have a profile if you're logged in.
Yeah, but it's actually, I don't think it's going to show it here because it's staked.
Yeah.
You know, there's my J4s. Yeah, it's because it's staked, but it should show up on right here. If I go to Pulse Scan. And we search our address here. You have to tell it which one you want. I want Pulse Chains. Here we go. See if it shows up under here. The NFTs here are under a stake. No, it's not showing up here because it's staked. Huh. I don't even know how to unstake.
I just don't know what the name of the collection is. We could find it if you knew what the ticker and stuff is, but
I'm guessing golden beans. Let me try just searching golden here. Got some metadata missing. Might be this one right here. Crazy. We need triplet data in here so he can help us find it. Golden Bean. Yeah, this is insane. I'll have to get the actual contract address from him and find it. But it is a cool looking thing. It goes along with the whole barista, bistro, steakhouse, the whole restaurant kind of thing. Golden beans, he says. They have been many times I've given my car the beans. Yeah, golden bean. Maybe I just gotta spell it out. But yeah, I can't remember who their artist was that put that together. But no, that's not it. Scroll. No collection found. How about golden bean? There it is. Here's the golden bean right here. See that? Not for sale.
That's only one owner.
Yeah, it looks like there's one owner of this one, but maybe the other one. Let's go back to, oh goodness. Nope, not that one. This one right here.
There you go.
Okay, this is the official one right here. Yeah, so there are 1,329 NFTs and 289 owners. And yeah, look at this art. The Game Boy, the Sad Pepe. I mean, MCR 369. I absolutely love what the artist has done here with the golden beans. But yeah, these sometimes they come up for sale, sometimes they don't. These are
It says
pretty.
the floor price right there. There's a 1.1 million pulse.
And look at this 8 dark. So they've been listed. They've sold some for dark before too. Dark matter. Interesting, huh?
Wow. So you get about $45 or so. You can get 0.5% off your swap. And that's for life, right?
Yeah, just for all of them. The dark is gone. Someone snatched the dark off of here. So you just go to my orders or my completed orders, and you can see that 100% of it was sold. So you don't have to buy the whole dark or the whole order. You can order by pieces of it, but obviously they took the whole thing. So I'll hit redeem, and it's going to cost me about 3 cents on the network. And then this is the only way I know what I've been paid is to go through history. Rabby was pretty damn cool because Rabby would tell you what you were receiving when you did stuff like this. But yeah, someone paid 248,750 pulsex right here. That's in my wallet now. So
I think the PulseX one was the one you listed under $10.
it might have been, yeah, like 982. So I got 982 after paying the 0.5% fee on that one. So not bad at all. Yeah, that's what I really appreciate you guys jumping in here. More than anything, I put the yeah, it comes right up, golden bean. More than anything, I set that deadline of today on the art contest. So I knew I had to stream today for sure and do the art contest finalists. Let me see. Let me jump over there and see. We have a bunch of votes going on right now for the animation. AJ Rip City Darkness Falls is in the lead with 66% of the vote on that one. And nobody has voted on the other, on the second version of the poll. So there's no votes on the second version, the last 3, but the first 4, there's quite a few votes, and Darkness Falls is in the lead right now. So anyways, nice. we should probably go out on Darkness Falls because it is a banger. And we'll be back here later. Sometimes I'll come back late at night and stream with some music videos, and we'll play some Pink Miss Well game. Let's see, is the Pink Miss Well game full? No, there's still 23 tickets in there. So go to agproject.io and buy some tickets in Pink Miss Well. You might get lucky and walk away with 4 or so dark. Yeah, thanks for being here, folks. This has been,
Thanks for having me.
a nice run through the woods.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, so I'm going to present my screen again just after I unfroze my face, freeze it again, and I will share this right here. You guys have a lovely evening, and I will go down right here. I can just go into here and find it. Boom. There it is.
Dark matter calling in the still of the night. Frequencies, fire, fuel cells ignite. Dark token shimmers, stars beyond flicker. The address which holds the evil unfolds. Strength in arms not quivering. Evil never minting its whore. Down this dark and dreary road, jackpots found their simmering. Gravity, hit the button, claim its share. Gravity, hover in the cosmic air. Fuel cells burn, brightness lights the rays. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. Use run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing heroes fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies. This lottery spin phase by phase. Evil address real in half the days. Winning mounds of unscraped sits. A dormant prize in this cosmic pit. Minting windows, chance takes flight. Fuel cells bloom through the coded night. Burn it, keep it, your mind is such a mess. How long can this go on? Fuel cells burn, brightness lights the rays. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. Chills run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing heroes fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies. Scrape button glows, this chance to seize the loot. Evil stash rolls to the next group. Bigger pots, the winners rise. Higher stakes light up the skies. 33 phases, the finite journey's arc. Pulse chain thrives through the endless dark. Holder's choice, the stars align. Anti-gravity's ours, by this the grand design. Fuel cells burn, brightness lights the rays. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. Years run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing heroes fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies.